So today I was going through some ServiceNow docs. I was trying to find some innovations and I came across this particular API and it's pretty amazed me out. Okay, so I thought that let's create a video on the same. So today we'll be looking on one of the API which is new to me also. I think it got released in Quebec, I'm not pretty sure. So this is the API name is PDFGenerationAPI. Okay, it's pretty amazing, you will love it. Okay, I will when I explain you. So what exactly this API does? Okay, so let's go through the documentation, ServiceNow documentation for the same. So it states that it provides support for PDF conversion and handling PDF files. Okay, so it's as the name only suggests, right? It's PDF generation API, so it deals only with PDF. Okay, this API is a part of ServiceNow PDF generation utility plugin. Okay, and this particular plugin is by default activated on our instances. Okay, and it's that's what it's given over there. This method can also be used for document created by catalog item. Okay, so there are plenty of use cases. Okay, I tried to create my own use case and I will show you that use case. Okay, in a couple of minutes. The method in this class enables the following task. Okay, what all you can do using this API. So we'll be going through one method only today, two methods I guess, yeah, two methods, and I will be exploring more on this API and I will come up with further tutorials. So what is the strength of this API? Okay, so it dynamically generates PDF from an HTML string and attached to a record. So you know, in the past, if you want to create a PDF file, it's so hectic, right? You have to use a lot of scripting, a lot of JavaScript code, but now it seems to be pretty easy with this. Field fields in a PDF. So it's also giving a provision that if there is a PDF template, okay, you have attached, so you can fill the fields in the PDF also using script. Pretty amazing. Okay, sign a PDF. Okay, unflattened, flattened, or partially flattened. I don't know what this means. Okay, and retrieving PDF field data. Okay, so this all the things. In the tutorial we will be looking in the first method only. Okay, so let's see how to instantiate it out. So the PDF generation API is this. Okay, instantiate a PDF generation. This is how it get instantiated. It's like sn_PDF generation utils .pdf generation API. Okay, and we will be using this convertToPDF method, convertToPDF. Okay, so this particular method, what exactly it does? It converts an HTML string to a PDF document. So you will think, what can be the use case for the same, right? Why it's so amazing? When you go to the use case, then you will come to know. Okay, to generate a PDF with headers and footers. Okay, if you have some knowledge on HTML bootstrap, right? So you must be knowing headers, footers. Okay, headers are like what is at the top, okay, of the page. Footers are what is at the bottom of the page. Okay, so such as page number using. So there is an extension of this particular function only. It's called convertToPDF with headers and footers. So we don't need headers and footers for this tutorial. So we'll not go in depth for this. Okay, we'll look into this. So as you can see, it has 4 attributes. Okay, so the first attribute is string HTML. Okay, so it takes HTML string as an input, the first input. The second input is string targetTable. So this particular API, it doesn't only create the PDF, it also attaches that PDF to the target record. Pretty amazing. Okay, so what it's asking for, if you want to deliver the parcel to some friend, right, you have to have the location for the same. Okay, that is table name will be acting like a city, and string TableSysId will be a unique location for that particular user. That will be on record on which you want to attach that PDF. Okay, and then string pdfName if you want to give some name to give more clarity on what exactly that PDF means. So you can give pdfName also. Okay. These are the inputs. The output is like objects contain SysId, SysId of the attachment, message, requesting. We don't care about this. We only care about hitting the API and getting the success response. What response it's giving, if you want to go, you can go through it. Okay. So let's go through the example. The following example shows how to convert HTML to a PDF and attach it to the record in the incident table. Fine. Good. Okay. So I have my one use case, okay, which we will be implementing it today. I was actually implementing it out. Okay, I was in the middle of that, and then I thought, why should I? Let's create the tutorial itself for the same, right? So let's move to the personal instance. So as you know, this is my personal instance. Okay. And now the use case. I will explain the use case. So see, people are working, the employees are working so hard for the companies, right? So it's the responsibility of the managers also to provide some what we call appreciations, or provide some appreciation or certifications, okay, to the employees. Okay. So in this module I tried to create the same and probably I will give it to my manager also so that it can help. So this particular using this use case, a manager can create a certificate on a dynamic basis for the employee. Okay, and that particular certificate will get assigned to the employee, okay, directly into the user profile. So let's see what I've done till now. So what I did, if I go to certificate, okay, so I've created two tables. Okay, I'll be creating the entire workflow and all that for this, but just for a starting purpose, what I did, I've created two tables. One is employee certificate and certificate template. So if we go to the certificate template table, so I have created one record over here. You can see this. So the structure for this table is pretty simple. Okay, I have created a number field. Okay, I have created that whether this template is active, inactive. Okay, then I have given a template name, so I will give template 1. Okay, and then I have created one field HTML template. Okay, and in this HTML template I have added one code, simple code. Okay, and this is output for that particular code. So this is an simple HTML code which is creating this beautiful certificate. Okay, and as you can see, this certificate is presented to employee name. Okay, and I have added any description. So what we will be doing, we will be creating a certificate for the employee and we will be creating it on a dynamic basis. Okay, on a dynamic basis. Amazing, right? So let's move to the other table. So where's the other table? Yeah, this is the other table. It's called employee certificates. So I've created few fields over here also. So let's look into the field. Okay, so it consists of number again. Okay, active. User will be the user for which you want to create certificate. Okay, so that was my plan. Issue date will be like I was planning to add one more attribute on the certificate, that is at what date it got issued. Then short description, then priority. I don't know why I added priority. I think I should remove it out. Then state. Okay, then state, and then after state it will be template. So here a manager can select the template, which particular template he wants to give to that employee. Okay, so let's create one task. So let's give certificate able tutor. No able tutor. Every time we should not use able tutor, right? Let's use some girl. So let's give certificate to Rita. Okay, so and we will give the issue date as 28. Okay, I will give this, is certification for your contribution to project. Okay, I will give the same to description. Okay, in the template, as you know, I've created only one template, right? And I've made a lot of grammar mistakes. So the template, I will select this template out. Okay, and I will save it out. So nothing will happen because I have not implemented anything for the same. But what exactly I want when the state, I will create the workflow for the same also. So when the state moves to close complete, the certificate should get generated and should get attached to Rita's profile. Okay, so for that, if you are a ServiceNow developer, you know where to go. So we'll be creating an on after business rule. Okay, so I'll go right click, configure business rules, new. Now people will give me suggestions, okay, in comments. Sounds very smart people that as this particular data we don't need immediately, so we should create a sync business rule. But I'm in urgency, right? What if it gets hung with some of my other schedule job which I've created for this on this instance, right? So I will create on after. So I will give it a name, ServiceNow rate certificate. Okay, I will give advances already check. I'll be like when updated. Okay, I will give the condition state changes to close complete. That time only we want to run, right? It should not happen that manager is thinking only and he is into in progress and the certificate get assigned. So yeah, that will be route to managers. So state changes to closed, and now comes the scripting part. So let's see how to do the scripting. Okay, so this is the scripting part. Now I have to go to the docs again. So first line is initiation. Okay, we will take it as is. So what all we need? Okay, we need 4 attributes. The 4 attribute will be like, let's take the look at 4 attributes. These are the 4 attributes, right? So let's paste it out, right? Let's create variable for each variable. HTML, I don't want comma, let's replace it with semicolon. Then variable target table, it will be sys underscore user, right? We don't need comma again. Then the third attribute, variable targetTableSysId, so it will be the SysId of that user, right? So let's make it pretty. I will add variable equal to targetTableSysId. So we will give it a value, and then variable file name. Okay, and we will give it as value. So these are the 4 fields. So from where variable HTML, sorry, equal to I made a mistake everywhere or what? Seriously, sometimes. This is also fill in the blanks. Then variable, what was the third attribute? TargetTableSysId. and the fourth is variable. Okay. So what is the first attribute? First attribute is HTML. So how to go to the HTML? It's current dot u underscore template. Is that current dot template dot we want. Now we came to this project by dot working. We want this HTML template, right? So it will be u underscore HTML template. Perfect. Now sysuser we have to give the SysId, right? Oh sorry, it was a table name SysId. So Control X, I will give table name and let's give it as sysuser. What is the third attribute? Table SysId, it will be user SysId. What is that field name? Rita, if you want it. So is u underscore user. Current dot get value of u underscore user. What is the fourth attribute? Fourth attribute is file name. So I will take this only, but instead of this name I will give display name, get display value, and this. So we got all our 4 attributes. Okay, now I'm planning to do one thing. Okay, let's so this will return this particular code, right? What we can say, this particular code. So I want this to be replaced by the employee name, right? So what we will do, I will use JavaScript function HTML and I will give variable updated HTML equal to HTML dot replace, and what I will replace is this value. Was that this value? Employee name. Employee name by the actual name of the person whom we are giving that certification to. Till now it sounds pretty good. I hope it will work as expected. Now we have done the setting the values, right? Okay, then we copied this. Let's see what else we need to copy. Well, the script. Okay, then it's like variable G, applied record, incident, variable HTML. We don't need this. Okay, we already have HTML. Let's use directly the function. Let's see whether it works or not. So let's use it out. Only 2 lines of code. If it works, it will be like wow. So I will replace first attribute with updated HTML. The second attribute is not incident false, it's sysuser. The third attribute will be the SysId of the user. And the fourth attribute, what is the fourth attribute? File name. Okay, perfect. And let's do one thing. Let's update. We want to see the response also, right? So let's update that response in description. So what I will do, I saw this, right? JSON.stringify result. So what we will do, current dot short description I will give. I'm playing around it, and it will be like current dot update. Okay, now let's see. We are done with our business rule. Now let's see if it works. So what condition we get when it moves to, oh, it should be on after, sorry, my bad. Thank God we saved ourselves, because you should not give current.update when using our on paper business rule. Okay, let's go through the script once. Everything looks fine. Perfect. Now let's go to the task, and first of all let's go to the user. Sys user.list, and what was the name of that user? Rita, right? Rita center. Perfect. So this is a user. Let's see the user profile if something is attached. Nothing is attached over here. Now let's move to this. Oops, did I move it to close complete? No. Okay, that's in open. So once I complete the workflow, then I will make it first level approval. It will move to in progress. Let's refresh it out. Anything? No. In the next step, it will move from in progress. Manager is pretty convinced that yes, he wants to give some certain certification to this particular girl because she has worked really hard. And if he saves, then oh, you can see this got updated. Conversion is successful. Let's see whether we can see the attachment or the test profile. Oh wow, so we can see a PDF got generated and got attached to the test profile. Okay, let's try to open it out and see if everything is working fine. Super excited. Perfect. So this is how you can create. You can also ask your managers to use this kind of use case to generate certificates. So this was one of the example. If you go to the certificate, if you want to add some footers, headers to this certification, then you can go with another method, which is convertToPDF with headers and footers. Okay, and it has one object, additional object, which is object header and footer, and this is how the object looks like. So it has all the attributes which are needed to set your headers and footers. Okay, page orientations and all the things. For this example, I was not thinking that I need this deep information, that's why I skipped it out. But you can try it out on your own, and probably in the coming tutorials I will try to explore more on this particular API because I loved it. And yeah, let's see if you find some innovations or if you some pointers which I missed in this tutorial. Please drop it in the comment, and it will be pretty helpful for me also. So that's all for the tutorial today. It was not a tutorial, by the way. It was a learning for me also. So that's all for today. Hope you like it out. Like, follow, subscribe, stay with me in the journey of ServiceNow. We will learn together. new things. Okay, like, follow, subscribe. Stay safe, stay happy, and have a nice day. Thank you.